Hi, welcome to my biology Pia video. I'm Gabriel de la Peña Morales, and today I'm going to summarize the first chapter of our biology book, The Science of Biology. The Science of Biology. To start off, we need to ask a simple question. What is science? Science is an organized way of gathering and analyzing information about the natural world. One of its goals is to provide natural explanations for the natural world. Science is not a thing, but a process. It is a way of knowing. Science also has a methodology. The scientific methodology involves observing and asking questions, making inferences and forming hypotheses, conducting controlled experiments, collecting and analyzing data, and drawing conclusions. In an experiment, we can have two variables: the independent variable, which is a variable that is manipulated and changed over the experiment, and the dependent variable, that is the variable that is observed and that changes in response to the independent variable. In the scientific method, we also have hypotheses and inferences. But hypotheses and inferences are not the same. Hypothesis is a scientific explanation for a set of observations that can be tested, and an inference is a logical interpretation based on prior knowledge. Inside the methodology, we also have data. Data are the records of experimental observations. They are the information that the scientists gather when doing the experimentation. There are two types of data. Quantitative data. Quantitative data are numbers that are obtained by counting or measuring, and qualitative data are descriptive and involved into characteristics that cannot be measured. We also have conclusions. An important part of the conclusion is to state whether the hypothesis was supported or rejected. Now we pass on to the next topic, which is scientific attitudes. Scientific attitudes help generate new ideas, and there are four main scientific attitudes, which are skepticism, open-mindedness, curiosity, and creativity. Skepticism is a way that scientists question ideas and hypotheses and refuse to accept explanations without evidence. Creativity is a process of thinking creatively to design experiments and yield accurate data. Open-mindedness is a meaning that the scientists are willing to accept different ideas that may not agree with their hypotheses. And curiosity. Curiosity may spark new ideas that lead to new questions. Next up, there is peer review. What is peer review? Peer review is when scientists share their findings with a scientific community. They publish their articles that have undergone reviews by anonymous independent experts that know science and that will evaluate his work, giving feedback and checking if there is plagiarism or other bad stuff in the article or research paper. Theory and bias. A theory is a well-tested explanation that unifies a broad range of observations and hypotheses that enable scientists to make accurate predictions for new situations of the future. A bias is a particular preference point of view that is rather personal than scientific. Next is the study of life, which we will look at biology. Biology is a scientific study of life itself, and life itself has special characteristics that make all living things special and unique. Those characteristics are living things are made up of basic unit called cells, are based on a universal genetic code, obtain and use materials and use energy, grow and develop, reproduce, respond to their environment, maintain a stable internal environment, and change over time. Homeostasis is a concept that all living things have, and that is that they keep their relative internal environment stable. They will also have stimulus. Stimulus are the signals to which an organism responds in his environment. We also have two types of reproduction. Sexual reproduction, which means that two cells from two parents unite and form a first cell of a new organism, and asexual reproduction, in which a single organism produces offsprings identical to itself. Thanks for your attention.